Hi guys, Chris here. As promised, I didn't come up with any other vlog because I wanted to come up with today's super vlog. So bam, you're welcome.
What can I say except
you're welcome. This super vlog is mainly going to be a little bit of like story time as well as combining the highlights of my days over the weekend. So starting off with Friday, I went to this thing called Link. I can't entirely remember what the acronym stands for. I know it's love something quality. I'll find out for you. But what it was is I went to this service at my church that's held only once a month. It's every third Friday of the month. And the one time that I went, right, for my first time, it was a panel of Q&As of all the pastors of my church. It was really cool because it was stuff that was asked by people at my age group, and then the elders of our church gave their input. So here you go. Hi guys, we're currently here at BT Sherryland right now. I'm about to go to a youth group service, but it's not really for the kids like we do on Wednesdays, but more for like people my age. I've never been here before, but let's go check it out.
Hey! How are you?
Good.
You're taking pictures?
No, I'm vlogging right now.
Oh, yeah. For your... Don't you have...
Free
coffee? What do you have?
YouTube channel.
You do?
Yeah.
What's it called? I'm gonna follow
What's my
you.
name?
Christopher? What's your last name?
Gabriel.
Okay.
Nick.
the link stands for loving, inspirational, necessary, and quality relationships. It ain't how many relationships you have, it's how quality the relationships that you do have are in your life that makes a full life, you know. Yeah. You can remember that?
I can't entirely remember what the acronym stands for. I know it's love something quality.
Yeah, so loving, inspirational, necessary, quality relationships. So relationships are necessary, but some relationships that we feel are necessary aren't really necessary. You know, like you need a relationship with your God. You need a relationship with your family. You need a relationship with people in your church. You know what I mean? You need a relationship with, you know, close friends, you know. And then it's the quality of relationships. So always improving the quality of our relationship. And that happens when we increase the quality of ourselves through faith in Christ, you know what I mean? So that's what it's about.
This is the first time we've had this. As you can see, we have some chairs up here. It's got a Q&A panel. So, if you go to our Facebook page, we have a link still up there that you guys can submit questions live. So we have questions ready, but if a better one gets submitted, you never know if it's going to get answered. We're here to hear the word. We're here to come to understanding of what these answers are going to be.
It says, when at a crossroads, we used to have crossroads.
I'll see you at the crossroads. I was confused. I was confused when I read that.
Boom, 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 boom. Y'all don't know Bone Thursday, homie?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We already answered that question. We did.
Okay, I'm sorry, forgive us. When at a crossroads, what's your advice on which path to go when both roads could be God's plan? Shout out to Drizzy.
All right, it's a great question, and it's definitely a question that in this stage of life seems really prevalent. You know, what school? Do I get married? What career? And so let me just, this is my opinion, my interpretation. I'll give you some scripture and then someone else chime in. I think we have made God's will this huge mystery that it is not meant to be. You know, what do I do? Where do I go? We don't see anywhere in we see in Scripture that God's ways are not our ways. We see that His thoughts are not our thoughts. We know that He's above us, but that doesn't mean that His plan for us or desire for us is mysterious, right? God works in mysterious ways. We twist that statement. He would not be a benevolent, loving God if He was like, you know what, I'm going to bring you to this fork in the road, and both of them seem right. I mean, it's one thing was like, you know, do I go to church or do I stay in bed and get high, right? You go to church, right?
That's His will.
That's His will. I mean, but when they both seem right, and it's not. This is what I think how we feel sometimes. Like we're at this crossroads, and they both seem good, and they both seem potentially God honoring, and we're praying to God. We're like, I don't know which one He wants us to do, and then we go down one road, and maybe it doesn't work out, and we feel like God's up in the sky, like gotcha, like He was waiting for us to mess up. This is what I'm going to say. I believe personally that very rarely, not going to say never, but very rarely is God's will a linear equation, meaning that I'm here, and then I've got to go here. And if I go anywhere but here, man, I'm out of luck. And maybe because God's gracious, He'll help me figure something out. But if I don't get there, if I don't marry the right one, then I've just, wasted my life. If I don't get the right job, if I don't get to the right school. I believe there are some times in Scripture where we do see a linear equation to God's will. We see it with Jonah, right? He is told to go to Nineveh specifically for a purpose, by the way. Like even going to Nineveh was inside of God's general will for him as a prophet. He's told to go to Nineveh in the Old Testament. He doesn't. He goes to Tarshish and doesn't work out. But here's the deal. This is also what I believe. If you're a follower of Christ and God calls you to a linear move and you don't go there, guess what? He's not going to let you go anywhere else. Exactly. What happened to Jonah? He got swallowed by a fish, right? When it's God's linear will, nothing thwarts His linear will. So you don't have to worry about it. Because He's a sovereign God, nothing changes His linear will. Okay, so let me wrap this up. So what about the equation when there's two options, you're at the crossroads and both seem to be God's will? I personally believe that a lot of times in our life, God's will is spherical. And what I mean by that is that inside the sphere of God's will, there's lots of options. And because He's given us a freedom of the will, what He says is, here's the boundaries. Here, there's still some guardrails. But inside of that, I want you to enjoy life, and I want you to flourish. I want you to trust me and press into me, but I want you to make the decision of what you're going to do. And there's this freedom to press in, and we don't have to worry about this panic attack of missing God's will. Well, I'll wrap up with two things. Scripturally, I get this from Romans 12, 1 and 2, right? Well-known verses. Finally, brothers, I urge you, I beg with you, I plead you in view of God's mercy to offer yourselves as living sacrifices, right? So he says. He says, don't conform, so don't match the pattern of the world. Something about that addresses the previous question about weed, by the way. Don't conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So, translation, Paul says, I am begging you to not be like the world, but instead be a living sacrifice, be transformed. How are we transformed? Go with what else Paul said in Romans. You set your mind on things above, you get in the Word, all those things. But then the next verse says that when we are not conforming, but we are transforming, it is then that we are able to discern or to test or to know what God's good, pleasing, and perfect will is.
That's good. And
so when you're at a crossroads and you have genuinely sought the Lord, you've sought wise counsel, and you feel no clear direction, what do you want to do? And I'll close with a personal example. When my wife and when Chris and I moved back to BT, I had been the youth pastor at BT. And then 2011, we moved. It was an unlikely move for us. We moved to a small rural town outside of Alice, a place I never thought I'd go. We lived there 3.5 years. It was a great time. I pastored a really small church called RGVlogs Baptist Church. And in 2014, BT contacted me to come back to serve as senior pastor. And I believe with all my heart, I could have stayed at RGVlogs Baptist Church as the pastor and been in God's will. Because the sphere of God's will in my life is to pastor. He's called me to serve the local church. The rest is geography. My wife and I moved here because we wanted to. Now, as in our human language and understanding, now we say, well, God's will was for us to come back here, right? You see that's how we see things, because we're linear beings and we're bound by time. But God's not bound by time, and He's not bound by a linear equation. So I say all that, if you can, with good conscience, say you're pursuing the Lord, you're in the Word, you're in prayer, and you've received wise counsel, what do you want to do?
That's good. That's helpful, right? What do you want to do? That's very helpful. Man, that's good.
Well, guys, I think I really needed to hear that message about the crossroads, just because there's the decision about going full-time with Discount Tire or with the city of Farah and seeing where that goes. So I'm glad I came here because I heard what I needed to hear. Moving on to Saturday. Oh, man. Saturday was pretty hard, I'm not going to lie. I ran off of 2 hours of sleep. I worked 9 hours. How many air fresheners are in this house? And then I went to a wedding right after. You can imagine I was just dead tired. The only reason why I probably survived was because of my willpower and a lot of bulletproof coffee. I'm talking a lot. The wedding was pretty nice though. We actually went to the ceremony and it was for Natalie's family, but you know what, just go ahead and check it out for yourself. It's Saturday, guys, and after a long day of working, now I'm gonna have a long night. Let's go to this wedding.
So, I am still not wearing my dress.
What?
Because, are you filming?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna eat first and then change. Because I don't want to make a mess.
Okay, I thought you were waiting on me because you told me 6, and I almost passed out, and I was like, she's probably like pissed waiting for me.
Nah. I actually just finished my makeup like 10 minutes ago.
Looks good though.
Thank you.
How do I look?
You look sharp.
Thanks. How long would it take you to get ready?
Forgot.
Because after I eat, I may want to take like a 15-minute snooze. No lie.
What do you mean? I just need to put on my dress. That's it. Your face. Okay, let's eat and then we'll think about it.
Okay. What'd you make? Did you make what I've been craving?
Yes.
Ooh.
I put a bunch of mozzarella cheese on top so it looks like that. But
I'm very excited. I've been wanting this for a while now.
yeah?
You finally ready to go?
Fine, let's go. I just give up.
But you look nice though.
Thank you. Oh, you're recording. Oh, I love this perfume I'm wearing. Why did I bring this?
You can just leave it in my car.
Okay. Are they doing like their dance?
Probably. Let's go find out.
God, we're so late.
Yep, something's definitely going on over there.
I can't see.
I thought you were gonna like look into the screen to see what you see.
Gracias por todo venir a este día maravilloso para nosotros. I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. This beautiful, wonderful day for us. I would like to thank one person. I would like to thank my daughter. Our wedding planner, Aisha Gonzalez. Everyone, thanks for making this happen. It all takes teamwork, 100%. And look where we are here today. Enjoy yourselves, diviértanse y que comience la fiesta. Great cheers! Come on. Over here, everybody. Cheers. Tequila. Adentro.
Yeah? Ray, hold this. Well, oh jeez, something flashed in my eyes. Get video of us. It's already recording. Just aim it at us, yeah.
Hey, is this your vlog?
Yeah?
Jackie, hey, I'm gonna come out. I always see your vlog. Hey!
Oh, hi, Mark.
1, 2, 3.
Ah, better.
Y nos arrancamos mañana de guapanazo.
Wait, someone is here. Crap! The process of trying to get a picture.
Y el guapanzo se baila así.
You're still recording? I'm starting to sweat! It's hot in this dress. Like under here.
Hi, vlog. I'm gonna be like Giselle. Hi, vlog.
Babe, put it on my hair.
What?
This is my cousin Jackie
Jesus.
vlog. It's so heavy. She's so pretty. Thank you. And that's her boyfriend Ray. Sup, Rick? We should go dance.
Huh?
Are you gonna vlog and dance?
I can't. I have to be at the table.
¿Qué pasó, bebé mocha? ¿Qué pasó? Say hi. Dile hola en la cámara. She's pulling my hair. Your hair is my hair. No, it's okay. ¿Qué pasó, mamá? ¿Qué pasó? She's so cute. Okay. Okay, I can't. This is too heavy. What were you doing?
Taking a video.
Oh.
Pero bailando, bailando, bailando. ¡Todo bailando! ¡Bailando! 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 Con las manos arriba, 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 arriba. Y dice 1, 2, 3. Bailando, 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 bailando. Dice 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I think it's time that I would go ahead and put away this camera. I actually should have brought the light with this thing, but oh well, can't anticipate everything, right? So Sunday, right, the last day of the super vlog. Man, we're talking high stress levels here. So normally, my pastor gives some sort of sermon and talks about the word and whatnot, but this Sunday, we were actually streaming from the McAllen campus, I guess like the parent campus, I'm not really sure what they would be. And we were in charge of it. It was my first time working the technical stuff because usually I'm just the photographer, you know, I walk around like a ninja taking pictures of people who can't really see me. But the guys that are normally technical directing and working the computers, they were out of town. So I stepped up, they gave me responsibilities, and it was super high stress because a lot of things can go wrong. If you guys ever seen my live streams with video games, you have to kind of troubleshoot on the fly and somehow retain your audience and hope they don't notice, right? But yeah, well, here it is. It is currently 8:30 in the morning and I'm here at BT Shareland. We're gonna be setting up today's live stream, but we gotta set up the whole campus. See, the people that normally do this are not gonna be here, so me and this girl Leanne are gonna be taking charge, and it should be a lot of fun. Also high stress, but I'm the only car here, so I don't know if I'm the first one. It said 8:30 and it's 8:31. Empty parking lot. No, door's open. Hello? Hey. What's up, bro? I was wondering, there's no one parked up front. Oh, you parked out back? Yeah. Okay, right on. Oh, you parked over here? Yeah. I showed up and I said no one's here, and I was like, I really hope the door's unlocked. Should we go to Whataburger first?
You wanna go to Whataburger first?
I guess because it's on the way, because I know Starbucks is further down.
And then we're gonna have to loop around. Yeah, that sounds good.
I thought I read somewhere in the group chat that somebody was already going to bring Whataburger.
No, that they would provide Whataburger.
Ah.
How can I help you, ma'am? Hi, can I have a honey butter chicken biscuit entree? Thank you.
I can hold it.
You can hold it?
Yeah. And now Starbucks. Wait a minute. I know that guy. I'm gonna do a grande latte, and then just add butter and heavy whipping cream, and then tell Joe to hook it up with the. What up, brother? You wanna say hi to Natalie?
Natalie, where's she at? Oh.
Alright, dude, we're rolling out. I'll see you later, man. So, we started in an hour, and 2 of the lights already went out. right there, and the other right there.
It's good to see y'all. It's a lot of y'all I know, a lot of y'all I don't know. In fact, could y'all do me a favor? Louis, do you mind passing out some of these? I need everyone to take an index card. Can you do that, Pastor, by the way? And I need you to write your name down, because there's some of y'all I don't know, some of y'all I've forgotten your names. So if you could just write your name down, and I'll get those cards back at the end of the service. Something we'll do at the end. Could you pass that out? Could you do that for me? Can everybody write their name down for me on their on a card on that and pass that out? And while they're passing that out, let me just tell you.
And that's it. We survived. We did it. So that's been my super vlog, guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I tried my absolute best to make something out of nothing. So I really hope you all enjoyed it. Please be sure to give a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Deuces.